Yo, what's going on, everyone? I was gonna make a video for you guys, and it's about a video game, a very popular video game. In fact, it won Video Game of the Year. Red Dead Redemption. For those of you who haven't played this game, you might be a little unsure about it. You might just think it's a generic Western game. Kind of like Gun. Where once you do the main story, there's nothing else to do. But I've been playing this game for 8 months now, and I have figured out that after 8 months, there's still so much to do. I'm not bored one bit with this game. There's always stuff to do. And let me start off by saying it has a great plot. It's about a man who's he's a retired outlaw. He's living in 1911. It's the end of the Wild West. Modern times are coming, and he has to track down his former buddies, and either capture or kill them. And in order to do that, he has to go through a whole bunch of challenges. It's basically an open world style game. Just like GTA. In fact, this is made by the same makers as GTA. This is made by a Rockstar game. Yeah, Rockstar. And basically, they basically they specialize in open world games. In fact, like 99% of their games are open world. And basically, this is one of their better ones, I think. This is better than Red Dead Revolver, which is its predecessor. This is better than most of the stuff that they've put out. It's comparable to GTA 4, only this game has better graphics than GTA 4 because it's newer. And there's always a lot to do. There's always ways to make money. You can either be a good guy or you can be a bad guy, and there's never a lack of anything to do with this game. Now let me talk about its shortcomings. There was a downfall to this game, and that is at the end of the plot. This is a kind of a spoiler for you guys, but at the end of the plot, your character gets killed. And by the time you get to the end of the plot, you start to like the character. The character is really cool. And after the character dies, you have to play as his son, which is like a totally different person. And it's like you have to readjust to, your player. Because, you can't switch back to being the other guy because he's dead. So that was one drawback of the game. The other drawback of the game, and this is a small drawback. This really doesn't matter, but I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. But when you fire the guns, there's no shells. Unlike most other games, there's no shells. Games that are like 10 years older than this actually have shells coming out of the guns. So that was one, just graphical error. It's no big deal. And otherwise, this game is pretty much a very good game. This, isn't a commercial. This is just my opinion of it. It's, kept me going for, like 8 months, like I said, along with GTA 4. And basically, if you like Western games and you like shoot 'em up games, this game is kind of like a combination of 310 to Yuma and The Mummy. It's a combination of both of those movies. Because, it's kind of modern, like The Mummy's, like the 30s. But, 310 to Yuma is like a Western. It's kind of like an action-adventure Western. And it's pretty cool to see, the technology they had back then. Most of the stuff's pretty accurate. But, otherwise, all in all, this game is a pretty good game. I mean, I have never had any problems with this game. I have never had it freeze up. I don't think anyway. That it's ever really froze up on me. It doesn't really do it. Although there is a glitch, and let me just point this out for you. There's a glitch where when you loot a body, you see in the game after an enemy has been defeated, you can search their body. And normally it shows a little cutscene where your character's patting them down, but sometimes it'll freeze up and you'll just be standing there, and sometimes it won't load, and that's the only time it's ever really froze up at all. there was only one other time where it ever flew. There was only one other time where it ever froze up. And what happened was, I went into Deadeye, which is like slow motion time. It's like what bullet time was for Max Payne. And I went into Deadeye, and I was about to shoot some animals. And I kind of got stuck there. I mean, I kind of got, stuck. And I had this 15-shot pistol called the Mauser pistol. And my character, for no reason, emptied the entire clip into the ground. He didn't hit a single thing. I mean, and I didn't even put all 15 shots. I didn't even paint all 15 shots. He just shot all 15 shots. And I finally had to set up a camp in order to get him to free from that spot. So beware of the glitches. It's, Xbox 360, can't help. But it's rated M for, it's got, all the things that modern games have in it. It's kind of like Deadwood. I mean, basically, it's kind of like Deadwood, the video game. And if you like Western games, this is probably the game for you. If you don't like Western games, you might still want to pick up this game because it's still got a lot of good features in it. A lot of things to do. I mean, there's you kind of can't end with this game. And I'm not making a commercial here, and you don't have to get this. I'm just merely giving my opinion of it. So tell me what you guys think. Post some comments, and peace.